But it was here last week would have seen a really good team performance. Game that we totally dominated. But it's a week on, different team, away from home. But last week should give us confidence going into this game. But we do realise it's going to be a really difficult game. Dundee United have got quite a few match winners in their sides. Goodwillie, Mackay-Stevens, Armstrong breaking from midfield. So we know it's going to be a difficult game up there. And but for I think winning last season, I don't think we've had a great record up there. But last week, there's been a good week's training, and the players should be able to take a lot of confidence from last week again.
What's the injury situation still with Alman? Still a few weeks before he's going to be back.
Yeah, but he's making good progress. He's working with Fergal, and we'll be hopefully be back within the time frame that we would first suggest it. David Robertson has been training with under-20s. He'll step that up next week and start getting involved with the first team. The niggles that we had from Saturday are all okay. Murray Davison, Fraser Wright, they're fine, and Gary McDonald comes back in the squad. Obviously he missed because he had a head injury last week.
Obviously been a lot of transfer speculation the last couple of weeks to do with Stevie May. What's the update so far?
Well, it's finished with. Stevie had a meeting with me on Wednesday, and with a good chat and what I thought was best for him. And to be fair, the lad had his mind made up. He wants to stay. He's enjoying playing in the first team. He's enjoying the experience of playing, with likes of Stevie McLean and that. And what was quite refreshing from the meeting was he realises he's still got a lot to do, and he thinks that the best place to do it will be here. So unknown to us, Peterborough had made him an offer, but he had turned that down. And that's it. That's the end of it. We hope to bring in his advisor in next week and have a word with him and see if we can extend his contract. And he's open to sit down and discuss that. Whether we can get anything done or not, we'll have to wait and see. But we want him to stay here longer. And I think the fact that he's indicated that he would like to is a big plus for the club.
He's obviously had a very good start to the season. What can he achieve this season?
He can, if he keeps going like the way he's going, he can achieve a lot. He can hit 15, 20 goals, which would be a really good good achievement. But I think the main thing is he knows he's still got a lot to do, and he still has to keep working hard. He still has to keep listening to the staff, and listen to the senior players around him, and he'll get all the help and support that he can here. But I think he's made a very good start, and really, it'll be up to him how well he does for the rest of the season. But I've no doubt that he will work hard and continue to improve.
There's some of the communication between the club and Peterborough has come over the Twitter account from Peterborough, and there's lots of St Johnstone players that have Twitter accounts. What's your view on kind of social media?
I'm a bit old-fashioned. I don't see. I know where the club would use as a medium to get messages out to fans, but I certainly wouldn't want people knowing I've arrived at a coffee shop and stuff like that there. So I can see where it can help the club, our club, when we use Twitter to get information out, and particularly maybe away games, we get information out, which is, I think it's great for that. But I can never see our chairman using it as a way of lambasting another club. I think that's an abuse of it, and I've made my feelings quite well known this week. For us to be criticised how we've handled ourselves, is really a cheap shot. We have only ever answered questions about Stevie May, and the fact that because we don't agree with how they want to do something and complete a deal, that all of a sudden that we should get lambasted for that. It says more about them than us, and it's been put to bed. And I say, we never really done anything wrong, only tried to look after St Johnstone, and I will continue to do that as manager, and I certainly won't let anybody have a pop at the club or me personally, and they were totally out of order.